It was supposed to be the perfect ending. The United States, the World Cup, the biggest stage on Earth. But this morning, the dream scenario just turned into a financial nightmare for FIFA. Just hours after FIFA officially announced the largest prize in the history of sports. A staggering $50 million check for the winner of the 2026 World Cup, Lionel Messi dropped a bombshell that has the entire football world in a panic. While his best friend Luis Suarez just signed a contract to stay in Miami until 2026, Messi is doing the exact opposite. In a shocking new interview, the captain didn't promise to play. He promised to watch. Is Lionel Messi really about to walk away from a $50 million payday? Is he abandoning Suarez for the last dance? Or is this the smartest negotiation tactic we have ever seen? Today, we are breaking down the money, the contracts, and the decision that could cost the U.S. economy billions of dollars. Welcome to the $50 million dilemma. First, you need to understand the stakes. We are not talking about a normal trophy anymore. FIFA has just turned the World Cup into a bank heist. Yesterday, FIFA confirmed the official financial breakdown for the 2026 tournament in North America. The numbers are absolutely astronomical. The total prize pool has jumped to $655 million. That is a 50% increase from Qatar. But the headline number is the winner's check. The nation that lifts the trophy in New Jersey will take home $50 million. Let's put that into perspective. When Messi won in Qatar, Argentina received $42 million. When France won in 2018, they received $38 million. This new $50 million prize is more than the GDP of some small island nations. It is enough to fund an entire football federation for a decade, and it doesn't stop at the winner. Just for showing up, every single team gets a base payment of $1.5 million for preparation costs. If you make it to the round of 32, you get even more. FIFA is flooding the system with cash because they expect this to be the most profitable event in human history. They are projecting $11 billion in revenue. They are charging record prices for tickets. They are selling sponsorships for hundreds of millions. But there is one problem with this business plan. The entire financial model relies on one face. It relies on the greatest player of all time being on the poster. If Messi plays, that $50 million prize is the ultimate motivation. But if he doesn't play, that prize money becomes a symbol of what could have been. And right now, it looks like Messi might leave that money on the table. To understand why Messi's potential exit is so shocking, we have to look at what his best friend just did. While Messi is hesitant, Luis Suarez is doubling down. It is now official. Inter Miami announced yesterday that Luis Suarez has signed a contract extension that keeps him at the club through the entire 2026 season. This is massive news. Remember, Suarez will be 39 years old in January. His knees are famous for being in bad shape. Yet, after scoring 17 goals and 17 assists in 2025, he decided to push his body for one more year. Why would Suarez do this? Why sign for 2026? There is only one logical explanation: the pact. Fans and analysts believe that Suarez only stayed because Messi promised him they would play the World Cup together in the USA. They are neighbors in Fort Lauderdale. They drive to training together. They are inseparable. Suarez staying was supposed to be the green light that Messi was staying too. Inter Miami knows this. The club just came off a historic 2025 season, winning the Supporters' Shield and the MLS Cup. They are building a super team specifically to keep Messi happy and fit for 2026. But here is the twist. Suarez signed the paper. Messi has not signed the verbal contract with the fans. Suarez is ready to fight for that $50 million prize, but he might be fighting alone. This brings us to the interview that has everyone worried. In a conversation that aired this week, Lionel Messi was asked the ultimate question. Will you be there in 2026? His answer was not a yes. It wasn't even a probably. Listen to his exact words. I hope I can be there, but at worst I'll be there watching it live. He didn't stop there. He said, I am going to assess that on a day-to-day basis. I want to go there feeling good about myself so that I can contribute. This is the language of a man who is preparing us for a goodbye. He admits that age is catching up. He is turning 39 during the tournament. He knows that in 2026, the World Cup is expanded. More games, more travel across the USA, Canada, and Mexico. The physical toll will be brutal. And there is another factor. He has nothing left to prove. He told the interviewer, after the World Cup in Qatar, you can't ask for anything more. When you combine these quotes, the picture becomes clear. Messi is not motivated by the $50 million prize. He is already a billionaire. He is not motivated by legacy. He is the GOAT. The only thing that keeps him playing is the feeling of being useful. And if he feels even 1% slower in 2026, he is telling us right now he will quit. He will sit in the VIP box and watch, just like he said. So, what happens if he actually quits? If Messi decides to be a spectator in 2026, the financial consequences will be catastrophic. First, look at Apple. They invested $2.5 billion into the MLS based on Messi's presence. They need him to be the face of the World Cup in the US to drive subscribers. If he retires from the national team, the hype collapses. Second, look at FIFA. They just promised $50 million to the winner. They need record TV ratings to justify that expense. A World Cup without Messi, in his home market of the USA, could see viewership drop by 30 to 40% in key demographics. And finally, look at Adidas. They have prepared entire marketing campaigns around Messi's last dance. If he pulls out, hundreds of millions of dollars in merchandise sales vanish overnight. The $50 million prize fund is there to reward the best team. But the truth is, the entire economy of this tournament was built on the assumption that number 10 would be wearing the captain's armband. The stage is set. The money is on the table. FIFA has put up $50 million. Luis Suarez has signed the contract to be there. The United States is ready to host. Now, the entire world is waiting on one man. Will Lionel Messi push his body for one last historic run at the $50 million jackpot? Or will he stay true to his word, sit in the stands, and watch the next generation fight for his crown? I want to know what you think. Look at the facts. Look at Suarez's decision. Will Messi play in 2026, or will he retire before the tournament starts? Let me know your prediction in the comments below. Thanks for watching.